Violence in pop culture, is it harmful fun or hidden danger? Explosion, shout out, fighting, from blockbusters movie to rap lyrics, video games to streaming shows, violence is everywhere in pop culture. But what does that mean for us? Is it just entertainment or does it shape the way we think, the way we feel and act? Today let's break down the role of violence in pop culture and whether it's harmless fun or a hidden danger. You like action movie, abi? Yeah, I like it too. So let's get back to business. Why violence sells? Let's start with the basics. Violence sells. Story with conflicts are more exciting and nothing raise the stakes like life or death battles. Action movies dominate the global box office. Violent movie games like Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto rake in billions. Even music and TV often lean into the aggressive themes. Why? Because violence triggers adrenaline. It shocks, entertain and keep us hooked. Psychology says humans are wired to pay attention to danger. And pop culture uses that to grab our eyes, our ears and our wallets. Does violence in media lead to real violence? Does it not? This brings us to the big question. Does consuming violent content make people violent in real life? The debate has raged for decades. Some studies suggest exposure to violent media can increase aggression, at least in the short term. For example, after playing a violent video game, players might show higher frustration or lower empathy. But here's the twist. Researchers haven't found a direct link between violent pop culture and serious crimes. Crime rates in many countries have actually dropped, even while violence games and movies have exploded in popularity. So while violence media might shape attitude or desensitize us, it doesn't straightforwardly cause violence. One deniable effect is desensitization. The more violence we consume, the more normal it feels. What once shocked us now barely registers. Think about how superhero movies casually destroy entire cities. Like, I love those movies. Or how game racks up body count without consequences. Over time, this can blur the line between fantasy and reality, especially for younger audience. It doesn't mean someone will commit violence, but it can make us less sensitive to the pain and trauma behind it. What the dark side versus the positive side. Not all portrayals of violence are the same. Some glorify it, making heroes out of ruthless character or rewarding brutality with fame and money. That's the dark side. Where violence become entertainment without consequences. But violence in pop culture can also be meaningful. It can highlight injustice, can show the cost of war or give marginalized voices a way to express anger. Movie like Schindler's List or Hotel Rounder use violence to tell difficult truths. Even superhero film often frame violence as a fight for justice, not just destruction for entertainment. Different pop culture spaces use use violence in unique ways. Music, especially rap, metal or punk, of ten use violence imagery as a metaphor for struggle or rebellion. Critics says it glamorizes crime, but fans argue it reflects real life experience. Video games turns violence into interaction, giving player agencies to shoot, fight or conquer. But most is just role play. But for a small percentage, heavy immersion in violence gameplay can affect attitude. And with social media, violent clips, fights, pranks, even real assaults spread instantly, turning violence into viral content. The line between fiction and reality is thinner than ever. So what do we do? the truth. The truth is, violence in pop culture isn't going away. It's too profitable, it's too engaging, it's too deeply tied to storytelling. The real challenge is how we consume it. Parents and educators can guide younger audience to separate fantasy from reality. Creators can think carefully about how violence is framed, whether it's glorified or used with purpose. And as viewers, we need to stay critical, asking, what is this content teaching me about the world? Violence in pop culture reflects both our fears and our fascinations. It can desensitize us, it can inspire us, or simply entertain us. But ultimately, it's up to us to decide how much power it holds in shaping our lives. So, what do you think? Is violence in pop culture harmless? Is it harmless fantasy, or something deeper? Drop your thoughts in the comment section.